We begin with another historic day in American history. Fortunately, we have heard those words many, many times here on CBS This Morning. Today, President Trump could soon become the first president to be impeached twice, this time on a startling charge of inciting an insurrection. Last night, the House voted to demand Vice President Pence use the 25th Amendment to force President Trump out of office. Pence is refusing, so impeachment proceedings will begin just hours from now.
And there are new signals this morning from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell that he may be open to impeachment. Nancy Cordes is in Washington. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning. That's right. Leader McConnell has told associates that impeachment could help the GOP move past President Trump, and that could completely change the dynamics of the Senate trial to come. Over on the House side, GOP support for impeachment is growing by the hour ahead of today's vote. A member of Republican leadership is now on board. She calls it a vote of conscience.
There has never been a greater betrayal by a president of the United States. Those are the blistering words from the third-ranking House Republican, Wyoming's Liz Cheney, who says she will vote today to impeach President Trump. She'll be joined by at least 4 other Republicans, including John Katko of New York.
To allow the President of the United States to incite this attack without consequences is a direct threat to the future of this democracy.
The House is set to pass one article of impeachment, incitement of insurrection, arguing President Trump encouraged his supporters to obstruct the electoral count and the peaceful transition of power, adding that his actions resulted in the terrorist attack that occurred last week. Nor did he swiftly denounce the violence. Last night, House Democrats made a final and ultimately unsuccessful attempt to urge the vice president to invoke the 25th Amendment.
Never before has the president sought to overturn a fair and secure election.
The president's actions demonstrate his absolute inability to discharge the most basic and fundamental powers and duties of his office. Therefore, the president must be removed from office immediately.
Many in the president's party will vote against impeachment again.
Everybody in this country knows that they wanted to impeach President Trump on his first day in office. And it looks like they're going to want to impeach him on his last day, too.
They're going to do impeachment. They're going to do it again. They've been obsessed with it.
The president is arguing the same.
The impeachment hoax is a continuation of the greatest and most vicious witch hunt in the history of our country.
In Texas yesterday, he took no responsibility and claimed there was nothing wrong with the speech he gave just before his supporters stormed the Capitol.
It's been analyzed, and people thought that what I said was totally appropriate.
But today's impeachment, with its high-level Republican support, suggests otherwise.
And the impeachment process is now moving so swiftly that last night, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi named the 9 House managers who will argue the case in the Senate trial. In the last impeachment, it took her nearly a month to name the managers. It's the clearest possible sign that she plans on sending this article of impeachment to the Senate for a trial right away. Tony?
Yeah, here it comes. Nancy, there are new security measures on Capitol Hill, understandably, but we're hearing that several Republican lawmakers are actually angry about them. What can you tell us?
That's right. Tensions were very high at last night's vote on the House floor between House Republicans and Democrats and even Capitol Police over a new security measure that requires everyone going onto the House floor to walk through metal detectors. That made many Republicans very angry. Some of them refused to comply, including a new member, Colorado's Lauren Boebert, who has vowed to carry a gun everywhere on Capitol Hill. She was spotted arguing with Capitol Police over searching her bag. Democrats say this is for everyone's safety, but Republicans argue it's an atrocity and unconstitutional. Tony?
It does seem prudent. Nancy, thank you very much.